Pain of disconnect. That's a concept that I used this past week to a lot of agents who took me up on my free 30-minute strategy call that I had. For those that attended the Success Summit, we had a 30-minute strategy call, really just going over their goals, what their takeaways were from the event, what they wanted to implement, and then whatever I could do to help them out, I was helping them out. And what I found was that a lot of takeaways that came from that event was that a lot of the agents wanted to be better at their database. Probably 90% of them didn't have a real sound structured database that they were using. And as we all know, if you don't have a database, you don't have a business. Like, think about, like, when you go to retire or you go to sell your business on the road, what are you selling, right? You're selling the people that are in that database, the relationships that you have in that database. And it's probably the most important thing in your business, but a lot of agents still put their information into these platforms that are owned by other brokerages or their own brokerage, or they're leaving from one brokerage to go to the next, and then they lose all their data and information, or they only retain some of it, maybe like a name or something like that. But they're not taking all the notes and all the details and all the follow-ups and everything that you put into that, and all the tracking, like all the data that you had from the prior transaction. And that's why it's so important. I encourage even my own agents, like, we do have a software program also that we use. If, let's say, a new agent comes on board, they don't have a database, they don't want to spend any money on a database, okay, then we use Market Leader, right? But we always encourage them, get your own database, because you never know, right? If we decide to change platforms as a brokerage, or if that agent ever decided to go to another company, they're going to lose all of their information. And agents do this all the time. And like I said, there's a concept called pain of disconnect, and that is something that a lot of brokerages use, because they feel that, hey, we can get our agents using this platform, get them so involved in it, get them so immersed in it, that if they left, there would be a pain to disconnect, right? And that's just going to hurt your business down the road. So I've encouraged a lot of agents to get their own database, and they always say, well, what's the best database that's out there? And I always say, the best database is the one that you use. But there's really three I wanted to recommend to you today. There's one that's called Realty Juggler. That's a really good one. I know some of our top agents use it at Miranda Real Estate Group. They love it. It's cheap. It's something that does exactly what they want, right? They can put their names in there. They can put notes. They can put follow-ups. But they always have it. They're never going to lose that database because it's theirs, right? They own it. If I ever change platforms, or they ever decide to, change a brokerage, they have that. Their business doesn't change in any way, and it's just going to keep building. And as we all know, that the bigger your database, the bigger your business is, right? So Realty Juggler is one. The second one I would recommend is a company called Wise Agent. That's a really good one. Pretty inexpensive. Has a lot of great features on it as well for the cost. And again, you own it. And the third one, which is the one that I really like, and it's the one that I actually use myself for my own personal database, is Follow Up Boss. Right? It has a lot of bells and whistles that a lot of you may not use. You could text from it, you can email from it, you could do all these plans from it. A lot of agents don't use all of those features, so you don't need to spend that type of money. I think it's $60, $70 a month or something like that for that platform, where Realty Juggler might be, like I said, under $200 a year. So you have to really take a look and see what's out there. But my advice to you, and the reason why I just wanted to do this video today, is to let you know about that concept and not to get stuck in the pain of disconnect, especially a lot of those agents that are earlier in their careers, 2, 3, 4 years into business. This is when you're growing your business. You want to make sure you have a really great foundation going into it, and having your own database is so important. So I hope you like the information. Scroll down below. Let me know what you think. I'm down here in sunny Florida, just getting ready to go out to dinner. And so scroll down below, leave a comment, and let's go get them this week.